Hello everybody, welcome to Emerald Dreams Tarot. Today we're going to be working with the energy of the full moon on Friday the 14th, because it is also a lunar eclipse. So take a deep breath, focus your energy, and I recommend going with the deck that caught your eye first. Maybe multiple did, maybe all of them did. It's up to you. But yeah, we're just gonna do a tarot spread and then pull some oracles. This lunar eclipse is all about focusing on the self, actually taking action on the dreams that you have. And I think it's going to go until the 29th, I believe. So it'll be a couple weeks of kind of learning how to step into the self better, I believe. Yeah, if you know more about astrology, feel free to let everybody know. But yeah, that's kind of like the basis, I think, of what's happening. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with group 1. Okay, group 1, you chose lapis lazuli, and this is, I have a fuzz on my hand. This is the black tarot. It's absolutely gorgeous, one of my favorites, and it's only like $22 on Amazon. And you can find it elsewhere too. It's not just on Amazon, but it's only like, yeah, it's really cheap and it's really good quality. Okay. What does group 1 need to know for this eclipse season? What does group 1 need to know about this eclipse season? Strength. The Chariot reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Maybe strong enough to hold yourself back from something. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Hierophant reversed. I'm not going to take all of these, but I will take the 3 of Cups. Oops. Didn't mean to just fling that against the candle. The Moon. Finding your strength. Finding your resolve, finding your confidence. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. I'm really getting the feeling of like you having to learn how to evolve and kind of find your footing, even if excuse me, even if the boat is rocking. Does that make sense? Like, even if things are shitty, we have to kind of find that strength within us to kind of ground ourselves and think, okay, what is the next practical step that I need to take? That's just what I have right now. We'll see what else comes out. Ten of Cups. I just realized that this looks like an eye. The High Priestess with the Hierophant reversed. Wow, that's a powerful combination. Those two are each other's counterparts, so that's interesting. The Emperor reversed. Okay. Ten of Swords. Wow. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Swords at the split. Four of Wands reversed. Wow. Okay. I really feel like this is you having to choose what is best for you. There is a lot of pain here that you're dealing with. A lot of mental anguish. A lot of lack. A lot of feeling lonely. Not feeling valued, feeling worthless. Especially in comparison to whatever it is that's causing these feelings, you know? Okay, so the way that I read is I take two cards and I let them clarify each other and then I go on from there. So let's start with Strength and the Moon. So Strength and the Moon is so interesting because you have the power to get through this. You just have no idea like where it is or if you even have it. You have it. It just, you need to dig deep. You need to go under the moon. You need to delve into those waters late at night and traverse the depths and see what you find. Because there's a strength that comes with knowing yourself, you know? Like, once you know yourself, nobody can hold really anything against you, you know? But you have that within. I saw the Eight of Swords earlier. You just can't see it. So this eclipse season, I should say, is about really understanding that you do have what it takes to be independent, to walk on by yourself, to walk alone, to make these hard decisions and live with them and continue to move on with your life. You are strong enough to do that. There was something else I was going to say. Sorry, I'm a little bit toasty right now, so things are going to come and go, but things are flowing. I'm going to drink some water, please. I'm so sorry if you hear anything. I know how annoying that can be, but my mouth is going dry. Okay, so moving on in your reading, we have the Chariot reversed with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this, I forgot what I initially said about this, but oh yeah, so trying to find your footing when the boat is rocking. Yes, so the Page is always a learner. They're always a student. You're putting on your learning hat, basically, and you're going to look at the people around you, the people who are on this ride with you in life, and you're going to ask yourself, how do they keep their resolve? How do they stay upright during huge storms? How do they not drown? Well, the answer is everybody drowns every now and again. That's a little bit inevitable. You know, it's gonna sound so cheesy, but it really is about like getting back up and getting back in the boat and learning from not necessarily mistakes, but experiences, you know? So you may be at a point where you feel like you're drowning, but there is something to be learned from this. And maybe that's what you need to latch onto in order to find the strength to move forward. We have the Ace of Swords with the Page of Cups in reverse. You're going to learn a lot about emotional maturity during this time, I feel. A lot of what it means to really be responsible for yourself and, you know, striving to always tell the truth, even if it's going to initially hurt. And this initial hurt might be, you know, having to swing the sword. The Ten of Swords is your overall energy. Something is ending here. Whether it be a thinking pattern, a relationship, probably a relationship because of Venus retrograde, girl. Come on now. A friendship, a family membership. Whatever this may be, there is like parasitic energy that needs to be cut out of your life. I just see you feeling very uncomfortable and like not safe, you know? Not safe emotionally. I mean, I don't mean to presume anything, but, you know, it's not safe emotionally. Because there was no room for you to grow emotionally because you were always in survival mode. You know? I know what that's like. It's not easy to get out of, nor is it easy to see that you're even there, you know? So, you know, things will not change in this current dynamic, setup, relationship, family unit, anything it may be that you have in place. I can see that you have certain dreams, certain hopes for this that you're so emotionally invested in. Maybe you even have kids with this person. Or it truly is like a family unit, like that you're a part of. Or just found family, you know? Sometimes we outgrow our friends, and that's okay. But I think it's the difficulty in learning how to let go of those hopes and those dreams that you had for this person. That's, you know, it's gonna let you kind of get over and be able to swing the sword and cut out that just stunted energy, you know? Okay. So interesting. We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is a very big, there is a very big imbalance with you and this person. You could be on the same level. Maybe that's the dream, the hope that you have that you can't let go of, is that you know the potential that this person has. But they're not using that potential. Something about them is stubborn, stoic, rigid, and just stuck in their ways. Meanwhile, you are over here completely just in tune with yourself and your inner knowing, your intuition. And you're looking at them like, how the hell did you even end up like this? Like, how the hell did you even get to this point? And will you ever get out of it is the question, right? I'm just going to tell you, you know, you can't wait forever for somebody to change. And for them to change in exactly the ways that you want them to change. You feel me? Like, there's some false hopes kind of going around in this spread. Do not buy into that shit. Don't. Sometimes we just have to admit to ourselves that something is not good for us in order to actually be able to move on from it, because this is weighing you down. I can feel your confusion, you know, you're just utter like disbelief at like the way this person maybe behaves or treats themselves or treats you. You deserve a lot better. You deserve somebody who's on your level already. Excuse me. Not somebody who you have to wait around to be on your level, you know? Again, somebody who abuses their power, who is very authoritative. Maybe this is someone you're friends with, or maybe you started out as friends. You guys feel free to share. I would love to know what's going on with you. If you feel called to, down in the comments. You can vent, you can do, you know, just keep it respectful is all I ask, but yeah. But yeah, so I feel like you've known this person for a long time, and they've been in your life in more than one kind of set relationship, you know? But now it's kind of come to an abuse of power. Maybe this person is older than you. Maybe it's just like sexism getting in the way. Or maybe this person has you like financially reliant on them. That's come up in a few of my readings recently that I've seen in you guys. So yeah, it's also about like this eclipse is also about realizing in what ways this person has kind of manipulated your relationship into what it is now. Okay, and then we talked about this. Yeah, you're kind of being lied to, like, maybe when you try to bring things up, it's like, oh, what are you talking about? We're doing so well. What are you talking about? Like, these are issues we can fix. I'll grow. Just let me grow and just give me time. And all of these excuses just over and over again, kind of blinding you, trying to trick you into, gaslighting you really, into seeing something that you know is false, when you really feel like this is just not working. Basically. Okay, so that's the tarot. Let's get into the oracles. I have a feeling every one of these readings is going to end up being somewhere along that vein of cutting somebody out, you know? Okay, let's use this deck. Advice for group 1. Advice for group 1, please. If you picked group 1, you should put a little cactus emoji in the comments so I know which group you took. Okay, let's see. Elders. Okay. And elements. Birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. So if there are any like elders around you in your life who are trusted and whose, you know, insight and wisdom you value, definitely lean on them in this moment. Ask them advice, ask them what they did in positions like yours. And also, if you work with your ancestors, I would definitely rely on them in this time as well. They definitely have some insight for you there. And then we have elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, just go sit under a tree for like an hour. I really recommend that. Really try to ground yourself into that tree. You know, envision like a root coming out of the bottom of your spine and like growing and like intertwining with the roots of the tree. And, you know, try to just get out of your head and kind of into nature. You know, it's warming up outside if you're in the northern hemisphere. So, yeah, definitely go connect with nature because it's a nice time of year. And before it gets too hot, you know, you don't want to be sweating with bugs all over you. So, you know. So yeah, let's see what these other cards have to say. Advice for group 1. Balance popped out. Advice for group 1, please. Choice. Healing. Masculine. Feminine. Damn, I've never had those two cards come out together like that. Granted, I haven't had this deck for a long time, but I've never had that happen. That's cool. Dependency. Goals. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I dropped a card. Explore, abundance, and purge. Manifestation at the bottom. Magic, believe, and faith. Okay. So definitely trying to find some kind of balance outside of your dependency for this person, like trying to envision a life without them, basically, on your own, or with people that you trust and who don't treat you like this, you know? It's your choice whether you put yourself first and you actually make it a goal to put yourself in a better situation, or just make any kind of change that would better the situation, you know? There's going to be a lot of healing during this time, shadow work, inner child work, so do not shy away from the shadow. You can learn a lot from your shadow. Always. It is a part of you But I believe that it holds all of the memories and all the trauma from like our entire soul's lifetime. So it remembers all the lessons that you've had before, so it is very wise to consult your shadow or your higher self. That being said, a lot of the time it takes a while for us to get to that point with our shadow work. Like, I know it's taken me like 4 years, for a little over 4 years, to get to the point where I can consult my shadow for advice and for like what to do next. Because I just had so much shadow work to get through, so many more pressing issues that were really fucking me up that I had to deal with first. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of that work, a lot of healing happening during this eclipse period. Explore your masculinity. No matter what gender you are, explore. I think Mars is still in Cancer, I believe. I think Mars is moving into another sign. I can't remember, honestly, what Mars is doing, but look into the astrology for Mars and see how it applies, like transits through your chart. I would do that, definitely, and just kind of explore like what those transits mean to you, like where in this life, or where is it this affecting you in your life, you know what I mean? And then I feel like you have a lot of creative energy just kind of backed up in you, in your soul, like in you, the fabric of yourself. I feel like you are a creative who has been in art block or in writer's block or in whatever for like maybe even years. Like oh my God, I know exactly what that's like. Or maybe you just want to start doing things like creatively, or learn how to paint, learn how to draw, learn how to sculpt, learn how to, you know, I'm hearing wax figures. Okay. I don't know. Things just kind of come in and out sometimes, but okay. So yeah, that was your reading, group 1. It was an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Hopefully I'll see you back here at some point. Please let me know how this resonated down below. I would love to hear. Hello, group 2. So you chose, oh my gosh, I forget which stone. I think it's Amazonite? No, that's not what it's called. Oh my gosh, what is it? I have no idea. My fiance is rolling his eyes right now because he's the crystal expert and he got me this. Ametrine. Ametrine? Is that it? I don't know. It's not amethyst, but it's a purple stone. I don't know. Also, there's a little story with this card. So I made like the analogy of like when you go sit under a tree, imagine a root growing from the bottom of your spine into the tree and mixing with the roots to like ground yourself. And then whenever I was shuffling that deck, this card came out and it says, rooted. You may never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. So I really took this as like a personal gnosis, like confirmation, because I'm doing personal gnosis recently about like the fabric of our soul, like what we're made of, what is really us, what is a mask, you know, things like that. But this is really telling me like you can't get rid of what is actually you. You know what I mean? You cannot like actually tear yourself apart like that. Like, for example, like trying to kill your ego. It's just like Halsey said. It's just like Halsey said. yeah, so that just really resonated with me. So I had to take that card out because otherwise it would have just gotten mixed in with that and I would have forgotten about it. So this may have something to do with your reading. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about the same kind of things that I am. We'll see. What can group 2 expect for the lunar eclipse and eclipse season? What can group 2 expect for the lunar eclipse and eclipse season? What can group 2 expect for the lunar eclipse and eclipse season? Okay. The King of Wands reversed. The King of Cups. Page of Pentacles reversed with, that's the Six of Swords reversed. The Magician reversed, okay. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Whew. The Hierophant. I love this card. It is so ghost coded. If you know, you know. Eight of Wands reversed. Justice reversed. God damn, y'all. Page of Wands. The Star reversed. Four of Cups, okay. Knight of Pentacles reversed at the bottom. The Chariot on the split. And that's Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So if you're not familiar with how I read, I take two cards vertically, I let them clarify each other, and then I move on from there. So let's see. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Oh, of course the Lovers is there. Okay, we love the drama. We live for the drama. Is it me? Am I the drama? Okay, anyways. Group 2. You have a lot of work to do and a lot of shit to let go of. And you're just not doing it. That's why all this energy is blocked, y'all. Okay, I don't mean to be like crass, but you guys know. You know what you're not doing. You know what it is you're putting off. You know what it is you should be letting go of. And you know what exactly what it is that you're holding on to. It is going to be a little bit of a tough love reading. And if you can't handle that, then I am not the channel for you. Sorry. Okay. This King of Wands does not feel like you. This King of Wands is reckless. Really burns down anything in their path without regard to what it does to you. And they're like drunk with their power, right? They think they're always in the right. They think they have authority over you. I'm not careful. This is going to piss me off. Oh. And you're over here with your heart open. Just confused as fuck. Like, okay, if you're gonna treat me that way, I guess we won't communicate, because how would that happen when this one is over here constantly, I'm hearing degrading, constantly dragging you down, constantly putting up walls and starting fights, and just being careless as well. And you're emotionally, you're over here like, I'm open, like, what's the issue? Like, I'm doing everything right, like, I don't know what the problem is. But group 2, you know what the problem is. You know what the problem is. You just do not want to make that tower fall. I'm surprised I didn't see the tower for you. Well, I guess you're not at that point yet. Page of Pentacles reversed with Justice reversed. Sorry, I'm just trying to put this into words in my head. Just a second. There is no potential for this anymore to build anything new. And you know that that's not what you deserve. You know that this is not where you want to put your coin anymore. Maybe quite literally, but put your effort, put your bricks, you know, one by one. You don't want to waste your time there anymore. And I don't blame you. You know deep down that this is an illusion, I'm hearing. Perfect Illusion by Lady Gaga. Maybe some of you need to go listen to that song. Okay? Shreem Mayhem, by the way. It's incredible. Sorry, once a stan, always a stan. I stan that woman since I was 8 years old. Okay. I'm 25 now, for reference. So, but anyway, I digress. Sorry. Okay. Six of Swords reversed with the Page of Wands. You want so badly to move on from this, but you can't allow yourself to mentally move on for whatever reason. You are driven to let go of this, but there is something that blocks you. Oh my god, I am so curious. What blocks group 2? What is blocking group 2 from moving on? The Devil. The Chariot again. Death reversed. Yeah, Death sure is reversed. Okay, so we got the Devil, we got King of Pentacles, we got Two of Pentacles. This person does not prioritize you. This person does not hold you in any kind of sacred space. This person does not think of you whenever they make decisions. But maybe they have some kind of financial authority over you in some way. Maybe this is like a parent for some of you. Maybe this is like a sugar daddy for others of you. Maybe this is like just somebody who you depend on to provide for you, for others, whatever that situation may be, okay? The Halsey lyric comes to mind. Okay, this thing I love has become demanding and obsessive. That's the Devil in a nutshell. This person might be a Capricorn. Sorry, I was just looking for any other signs on the board. I'm really getting Capricorn, so, or Taurus. But yeah, this card says life support terminal. No, sorry, life support terminating. I don't know if you can see that. It says life support terminating. 6 hours, 3 minutes, 2 seconds. The life is literally being sucked out of this dynamic, whatever it may be, because it is too toxic for you, okay? You have to be able to grow in the right soil. Wait, let me rephrase that. You can only grow in the right soil, right? Has to be specific conditions for something to grow. Those needs are not being met for you. You will not go anywhere mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or otherwise until you've literally terminated this. Okay? Then we have the Magician reversed with the Star reversed. Yeah, it's giving perfect illusion. This person painted illusions for you of a false future, false hope, false narrative. And you believed them. That's the bitch of it all. We always believe them, right? Because we hope. We have so much hope. This could be your first relationship. Because to be honest with you, that hope dies after the first relationship usually. So much hope that it will work out no matter what, you know? No matter what. Nothing is going to tear you apart. Well, baby. The bottom line is, this is not worth your effort anymore, because all it does is leave you unhappy and wanting more. In whatever way you just took that. That's the way it was meant. Don't waste your time or your energy or your coin or anything on this anymore, because you just feel rejected at the end of the day. And that's the payout? Really? The Eight of Pentacles is mastery. It is perfecting your craft. It is a level of effort that you don't just start out with. This is endurance. This is hard work and dedication. You're wasting your time and your energy here. It's better spent on yourself. Learning to prioritize yourself. Prioritize yourself, right? Prioritize your emotions, your emotional well-being, your mental health. Okay? Pay attention to how people make you feel. Really pay attention to that. Maybe write a pros and cons list, okay? Just really think this through. And always put yourself first. we have to put our oxygen mask on first before we help anybody else, right? So put your oxygen mask on, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to lose yourself in this. You're going to drown. Metaphorically, of course. Excuse me. Do not let yourself drown. Start swimming, okay? So now let's get into some oracles. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Protect yourself. Fight for yourself. Do not leave yourself behind. Put up a good fight, okay? Because you deserve it. Pay into your self-worth a little bit, okay? All right. Let's get some advice for group 2. Advice for group 2, please. Please and thank you. Advice for group 2, please. These two. Black Cat, Protection, and Cauldron. Black Cat. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. So yeah, this goes back to really explore your shadow at this time. Really ask yourself the hard questions. Really look at the things that you don't want to look at, that you keep averting your eyes to. You will not learn anything. You will not grow. You will not do anything new until you do that within yourself. Protection. Get to a place where you feel protected. If you're in immediate danger, get to a place where you feel safe, okay? That's the most important. If you do not feel safe in this place, with this person in this situation, try to find immediate help, okay? This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. So, and also if you work with any deities or you work with your ancestors, any spirits, source, and energies, anything like that, whatever it is you work with is protecting you at this time. And then we have Cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. This is something that you want to leave behind. That you should leave behind. This is the advice, so that's really what I'm getting from that card. Okay. Let's get some of these cards. Oops. I keep forgetting to check if I'm recording or not. But to be fair, my phone is like where I can't see the screen easily, so what is this? Completion. Yeah, you've reached the end of your rope. You're at the end of this journey. End of this union. And that's really what you wanted. And that's really just all you wanted this whole time. Communication in a home. choice. Yeah, for some of you, you may be having to move out. I've been there. I've done that. I've put my shit in garbage bags and left as soon as possible. I know exactly what that is. What that is like. It's not fun. That's the second time I've gotten that duo, communication and ego. Interesting. Transformation. Yeah. Stability. You getting to this point is really allowing you to see the bigger picture. See how you've been hurt, how your relationship with yourself, with receiving, being nurtured, being taken care of, your relationship with all those things, how that's been destroyed because you don't expect that anymore. Communication with ego. Talking to your shadow, talking to the parts of yourself that you do not like, that maybe react in very bad ways or just perpetuate patterns that you wish you didn't have. You know, getting its perspective and really trying to understand that part of yourself with compassion and with empathy, because it is you at the end of the day, and we want to be gentle with ourselves always. You should be, again, home with allow. You should be in a place where you trust your environment, where you can relax at home, okay? Again, if you don't, that's something to look at, okay? It's a choice to transform. This is all your choice. What happens next is your choice. I recommend you choose stability. But I understand that there is a temptation to not. Because stability is boring compared to, you know, the turbulent waters of a rocky relationship. You know, that chaotic, passionate, just destructive kind of love is very addictive. So I understand the reluctance to let it go, because nothing else really feels like that. But that's kind of a good thing if you think about it, because nobody who actually loves you should be treating you like this, should have you as unstable as you are right now, you know? Okay, so that's all I have for you, group 2. It was an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please let me know down below how this resonated. I would love to hear, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hello, group 3. So you guys chose the Cracked Quartz. Absolutely gorgeous stone. I love this stone. And then you chose the Exile Tarot. So let's just get into it. What does group 3 need to know about this upcoming eclipse and this eclipse season? What does group 3 need to know about this eclipse and eclipse season? I feel... Let me just confirm something really quickly. Okay, sorry. I just had to ask if somebody wanted to join this reading because it felt like they did, but then they said no twice, so I'm gonna take that as a no. wonder why I got that feeling. Maybe some of you work with Arachne? Please let me know if you work with Arachne. I love Arachne. This is my candle for her, my sigil. She's wonderful. Or maybe some of you feel like outcasts, maybe wrongly treated, like treated unjustifiably. Okay. King of Cups reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Six of Wands reversed. Four of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, what is this? The Hermit. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Cups. Oh, okay. Two of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups. Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Lovers, of course, it's Lovers. Oh my god. Okay. Seven of Pentacles at the split. And Five of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This could go one of two ways. Either you are going to make up with this person, or you are just going to leave them behind completely. Okay. Let's start off. The King of Cups reversed with the Hermit. You are starting to turn inward because you're starting to realize you're not going to get any answers about how you feel otherwise. Maybe you're like asking the people around you, like, how do I feel to you? Like, how you may be like looking for answers that only you can provide in other people. And I feel that. I mean, I do that too. I'm a Gemini moon, so I have to talk out my feelings, and sometimes that comes with like asking questions about myself that I should already know. So maybe it's that kind of energy for you. Or also maybe you're just introspecting about why you feel emotionally withdrawn. You might be a Scorpio, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces. Let me know what your big three are below. I'd love to know who I'm reading for. But yeah, that's where we're starting off. The Lovers. I'm getting that Lady Gaga lyric from Vanish Into You. She says, two lovers regret their time. And now I'm getting that Sleep Token lyric where he's like, you're still my favorite regret. I'm still your something something. But I'm still your favorite regret. Like, that really sticks out to me. I know what that feels like, group 3. You and group 2 have similar energy. Maybe you guys are the same group of people. You'll have to let me know which group you picked down below. Wheel of Fortune reversed with Three of Pentacles reversed. You don't see any progression. You don't see any forward movement, any collaboration. You don't see any support. that ties in perfectly to what I was feeling about this Ten of Cups with the Six of Wands reversed. You may feel like there is nobody in your inner circle you can truly depend on, that you have true confidence in. Emotionally, financially, stability-wise, whatever it may be. You cannot depend on the people around you, and that is extremely devastating to you, as it would be anybody, right? You just feel like you can't win with your current emotional environment. Whoever holds stake in your heart, you know? All is not okay. All is not well. And I feel this like pure just heartbreak emanating from this energy. I hear crying. Like, this is affecting you really badly. And, you know, I really feel for you. I do. I'm going to try my best to help you through this situation and get you the advice that you need in order to move forward. But my style is a little bit tough lovey. I am a Capricorn, so if you aren't in the space to hear that, or that's not your thing, then I'm just not your reader. But let's just see where this goes. That's just a forewarning, right? So let's just see where this goes. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. So you're letting go. You're no longer prioritizing whatever this was to you over yourself, which is really good. Your priorities are currently under maintenance. You are sorting them out because you no longer prioritize this. So you're asking yourself, okay, what even is like my first priority? Is it supposed to be myself? Yes, it is. just letting you know, yes, your priority should always be yourself. Unless you have kids, because then your priorities change. And I will never I don't want kids. I do not want kids. Sorry. That's just a personal thing coming out, but you couldn't pay me enough money to have kids. Yeah, really prioritize yourself at this moment, group 3. Okay. 9 of Wands with Page of Cups, but you find it like kind of hard to open back up emotionally because you've been through so much shit. Sorry, my face is really itchy right now. I don't know why. You have a lot on your shoulders. You've been through a lot. You're very resilient. But you're trying to keep the sparkle in your eye, right? The light in your eyes. You're trying to keep it going. You're trying not to let this take all of you with it. And that's beautiful, I think. I really do think I'm connecting to like Scorpios or Cancers because, yeah. You really have to remind yourself to not close off to yourself. So here's another reminder. Do not close yourself off to yourself. Keep that pathway open. Keep that communication open between yourself, your shadow, your ego, your higher self, your inner child, or just like the complete amalgamation of you, right? Just talking to your soul. Because our soul is also out there in the astral plane. Because not all of our soul can fit into a human body, right? We are constrained by this human body. But when we die, we rejoin with ourself, right? That's just a little bit of personal gnosis, but I'm sharing it for a reason. So maybe you see things the same way. If you see things differently, definitely let me know down below. We can have a conversation about it. I would love that. But yeah, you are learning a lot about yourself emotionally during this eclipse period. What you need, what doesn't help. And maybe you're learning how to feel through your emotions for the first time, like truly feel through them instead of just like brute forcing it, Okay, and then lastly, we have the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So, like I said, there is either an actual chance for things to get better in this completely unstable environment that you're in emotionally, but I don't see you truly being taken care of here. They may try to like love bomb you or just really play to your heartstrings, but that doesn't mean that this is a stable person to be with at the end of the day. A stable place to be, a stable situation, whatever it may be. Do not let yourself get caught up in the hope that things might get better, because waiting is never the answer, okay? Only staying because you think that there's potential for things to get better is not a legitimate reason to stay, and you're keeping yourself trapped. You're holding yourself back. But you still see things as balanced. You think things are right where they should be. Maybe you've got the rose-colored glasses on, okay? You think that you're being treated fairly. I need you to ask yourself, would you treat anyone the way that they're treating you? Would you? Are you giving constantly more than they are? Are you constantly putting in investment and getting no return on it? Are you constantly answering their calls and being there for their needs, but they are never there for your needs? Do they even ask you how you are? Something to think about. Okay. That wasn't as harsh as it could have been, but yeah, this is a lot, and I know that. This is a very pivotal point for a lot of people right now, and that really is showing in the cards, in the collective energies. It really is. I heard I know. Maybe you guys are like really tapped into like collective energy. Okay, let's get some advice. Advice for group 3. Please, thank you. Advice for group 3. Oh, if you want to know what's up with this card, I explained it at the beginning of group 2's reading. So if you're curious, you can go to the beginning of that. I just don't have the energy to explain it all again. Sorry. Okay, advice for group 3. intuition with nature spirits. Okay. Intuition. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Yeah, the ancient one that I'm referencing is your own soul. Your soul has memories of times that we've already lived through and incarnations we've already been that we don't remember. All the details of, at least, you know, all the lessons. We're here to learn specific lessons, but we've already learned a lot, you know? So really try to tap into that wisdom that you already have in your own soul, because that's what your intuition is. It's you telling you, hey, this is the way you should go, you know? Nobody gives you your intuition. It's just part of you, right? So we have nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Again, oh my god. Whew. Somebody's trying to tell me something. So, okay, I'm just going to explain it again. For those of you who didn't see the beginning of season 2, why did I almost say season 2? Group 2's reading. So I did like an analogy in group 1 of like grounding yourself and imagining a root like intertwining with the roots of a tree while you like sit under a tree, trying to ground yourself. And then when I was shuffling, this card pops out and it says, may you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. So I kind of held it as like a personal gnosis clarification, like validation card. Because recently I've been playing with the idea of like, can you actually kill your ego? Like, I would love to know, because I would love to do that, right? And this is just telling me like, no, you can't like actually kill part of what's actually supposed to be you. Because I've been playing with the idea a lot that, you know, with the fabric of our soul, like, it's all still just one being at the end of the day, even though you have these aspects of you that are darker and lighter and more gray. It's just one being at the end of the day. And your ego, your shadow, your higher self, your inner child, they're all just pieces of the puzzle that make you, but it's still you as a whole at the end of the day. So it was really cool to have that pop up. But again, referencing trees, it just like, so maybe you have some thoughts on my theories and my personal gnosis. Maybe you have something you'd like to share when it comes to that. Oh, these trees could like totally go into each other like that. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, maybe you have, you know, an experience you would like to share working with nature spirits. Or maybe you sat under a tree and did the exact same thing and you want to tell me about it. I would love to hear. But yeah, it's pretty much, it's almost springtime here in the northern hemisphere of the world. So, you know, really trying to spend some time outside in the future. But okay, let's take some of these other oracle cards, and I need some water. Make sure I'm still recording. Okay. Advice for group 3. protection, healing, feminine, passion, expansion, self-worth, yeah, patience, universe, past, communication, and receiving at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, learning how to actually receive actual love, actual help, actual acts of kindness, actual acts of care from people who actually care about you. I know there is going to be a percentage of you guys who don't actually have anybody that you can rely on, and I know this is not what you want to hear, but you really have to become that for yourself in order to survive, right? But you can expand within yourself by really getting in tune with the inner parts of you, really exploring every nook and cranny of your soul. Try to have try to have this drive to explore your emotional baggage, right? Your trauma and what still hurts you emotionally on a daily basis. Really dive into that with vigor, right? You are not alone. Ask for help. If you work with deities, you work with spirits, you work with saints, your ancestors, source, anything, the Qliphoth, Sephiroth, whatever. Ask them for help. I'm sorry if y'all just heard my stomach, but sorry, that's neither here nor there, but I just had to say something. But yeah, and be open to receiving that help is the thing, right? Healing is going to take time, so that requires patience as well. You're not going to do a tarot spread and then the next morning, wake up healed. You've actually got to do the work. I recommend journaling. Journaling has been clinically proven to help the effects of PTSD, to lessen the effects of PTSD, I should say. So if you have anything like that, if you have a lot of trauma in your past, if you have a lot of just things that you need to deal with mentally and emotionally, I recommend journaling. It also helps if you have autism, because it makes us use our brain in different ways. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. It was an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thanks for being here. You can let me know how this resonated, if this resonated, down below. I would love to know also your sign. I would love to know who I'm reading for. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.